Hey there! So today we have another review, and this is a new one from Goose Island. This doesn't even say what it is right over here. This is Goose Island Hazy IPA. This is a lost palate. So Goose Island really has transitioned from like very simple design to obviously is investing all its money into it, and so like nice warm can on that one. Got the Goose here, full like no printing, screen printing, like all this kind of like
They're catching on. Label sells. Especially a lot of people like me, like, I am so drawn to a pretty can.
It's Best By almost 2 months away, so I actually don't know how fresh this beer is. But I think they...
Probably 6 months.
Really?
I hope not.
I hope not. I think it's a relatively new product.
We did get it from GB's, right?
Yes. So I think this is actually pretty... Yeah, they rotate their product pretty quickly. This is... You notice how skinny the stock was, right? Like, it's just...
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people are panic buying. We are in the middle of this
they just don't have that much space, right, which is great. I like that.
Yeah.
If I ever own a bottle shop, which I never would, it's just like a bad idea to have product sit around.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, this is 6.3%, 14 IBU, hazy IPA. And interesting thing about this beer is that it actually has cinnamon and mango added to it.
Right.
The reason is because one of the people on the staff at Goose Island actually just is fighting cancer.
One of the people on what?
At Goose Island.
Oh, no kidding.
Fought cancer, has now survived cancer, but during that process, he lost like a lot of flavor receptors, mango and cinnamon. So
yeah, I hear that. I think that happens.
Inspired by
to my,
that.
Stepmom.
Beer is straw. It's like a very, very pale color. Medium plus a full on haze on that. Very hazy beer. Very interesting that they're sending out beer.
Interesting coming from Goose Island. That's the cool part.
It smells pretty. It smells cinnamony.
It does.
It's weird because I smell. It's like, oh, that's just.
Oh, you know what it reminds me of straight off the bat is more like a cinnamon peach than a cinnamon mango.
Yeah.
Personally, like.
It smells peachy.
I do like cinnamon mango and cottage cheese, and it almost kind of has like that. I don't know, like that smell. Like there's.
The weird thing about the cinnamon is that it's not winter spicy. It is Big Red.
Really?
It's straight big. You don't smell Big Red on this one? It's Big Red. It's Fireball.
I smell more of like a pie type thing.
I smell Fireball,
like
Red
subtle,
Hots.
No, I disagree. Totally. I'm getting
I feel like I'm in a bar. I'm just drinking Fireball.
Oh,
Tons of Fireball.
I hate Fireball.
It smells like fucking higher.
That is an abomination of whiskey.
But it's more peachy than it is mango to me.
Yeah, same.
Oh, it's so weird. Because on the palate, it's a little bit pie-like.
It's very pie-like.
And then
but it's like got the dry... It's not like sugary cinnamon toast.
Yeah.
It's more like dry, straight-up cinnamon. Like it's not cinnamon sugar at all.
It's actually... The cool thing is that the beer is actually not bad. It's got a nice creamy mouthfeel to it.
Right.
It's not super, super fruity, but it has all the wonderful characteristics of a New England IPA. So it has that kind of...
juiciness, yeah.
But then the malt is there, too. Mm-hmm. So it's all that kind of, like, pale dough, oats, like white wheat cracker kind of thing. It's all those super pale flavors. Wonder Bread, anything more towards anything darker than that. It's all white.
This is very breakfasty to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is this goes back to my cinnamon peach and cottage cheese breakfast. Like this, but this is more like maybe like a cinnamon peach oatmeal type thing. Yeah.
Before I gained all this weight, one of my if anything, my normal breakfast for many years was just straight plain oatmeal and cinnamon. That's it, nothing else.
And
maybe a banana.
You get that with this.
Yeah,
but maybe some more.
And now we breakfast sandwiches in.
I don't think that. Yeah, I know. I'm a huge I don't know how to cook lean foods. It's just always bacon and sausage. So
you literally just go into the microwave for like a minute and 30 seconds.
What?
And just top it off with some cinnamon.
Yeah, but it seems like I can't do it. Just like bacon every day.
Less work, yeah.
Bacon every day.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, this is I think this is a really cool beer. Like I don't really pick up on the mango as much as I was led to believe I would. Also, what's with the
There's no addition of fruit.
What's with the 6-point star thing?
They're just doing cool shit. That's what they do.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't pick up on the mango as much. Yeah, the tab has like a 6-point star on it.
Yeah.
Which
it's black and whatever. So anyway, keep going with your final person rating.
Apparently is kosher. Yeah, I don't pick up on the mango. I do get more of like a peach, cinnamon, maybe kind of some like ripe plum.
Disgusting.
So hot.
Very interesting.
I think mostly though, like the cinnamon really drives the flavor on this.
Yes.
But like I said, it's like a dry. It's weird because it's like I'm just like licking a spoonful of cinnamon. Like
sure, a lot of cinnamon.
It's very dry cinnamon.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do that, but no sweetness to this really as far as that goes. So I don't know. This is kind of cool. This is probably one of the best Goose Island products I've had recently.
It's fun for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, we reviewed all the bourbon candies, so I don't know.
We did. But I think that's like we are totally different on our opinions of stouts and things. I'm more of the fruity, punchy type thing or type flavors. This I actually really, really enjoyed from Goose Island. I think this is a great crusher. What is the percentage?
6.3.
6.3. I think this is very, very, very drinkable. It does not drink like a 6.3 for me. I don't get a lot of alcohol on this. Hold on. I will say that there is kind of like this really thick flavor that fades out rather quick in here. That's probably like my only like major complaint is that the flavor is it's kind of watery towards the back there for me. And I kind of wish that maybe some of those fruit flavors would linger around a little bit more because it is like really just a lot of cinnamon. Rating, I'll give this a 86.
Sure. So this for me is actually pretty interesting. First off, a very strange flavor profile going on this one. To produce this as a hazy-ish kind of IPA and then chuck a bunch of cinnamon in there makes no sense. I understand if you threw this in the tap room, it's like, hey, this is our new beer that we're doing a small batch of, like 5 barrels, 10 barrels, who knows, like 20 barrels, or even 20 barrels a lot, but like to widely distribute this beer, it seems like nuts to me. This beer makes no sense to me, as in like a kind of like distributed Goose Island's take on hazy IPA kind of thing. Very, very strange. This is also actually made in the Chicago Goose Island location versus a lot of the other beers are actually made at the AB and Bev location. So like 321, 312, and Goose Island IPA. But this for me is very perplexing. It honestly tastes a little bit more like the decadent beers. It honestly, if they added a little bit of caramelized sugar or something like that, you could actually advertise this as like, morning breakfast taste, toaster strudel. That's kind
of what I thought too. Is
toaster
like
strudel, like that kind of like, because it has
decadent French toast beers.
It has a pale, white, oat wheat grain quality to it, and has a cinnamon. The fruitiness is pretty restrained, and just making a breakfasty, sweet strudel, desserty oatmeal with cinnamon, but it's not toasty.
No,
so they could have done it better.
French toast like.
Yeah, they could have done it. They could have done something a little bit different, and instead you've not really made a hazy IPA. You've made a somewhat of a beer that has cinnamon in it. You're really the cinnamon edition pushes a completely different angle versus just New England / hazy IPA. So it's a very confusing beer. I'm just like, what am I drinking here? And the beer is tasty, right? So
it's really could. It's really cool to see like such a huge brewery making such like an easy going.
If I was a bartender, I'd be like, I'd have you a great salesman to like sell this beer. I'd be like,
really?
To guests. It's like, hey, give me a New England IPA. How about this? A guest asks, give me a New England IPA. You give them this? They're like,
No, I'd say how about a New England IPA with a twist?
But it's so obvious. It's so much cinnamon in here.
It is.
I almost get vanilla and like breakfast flavors.
I feel like maybe they're like.
This is for the decadent.
Is this supposed to be a New England? It just says hazy. So I feel like no, it doesn't taste like New England, and that's the difference for me. Like this does not taste like a New England because it does lack that fruitiness, that juiciness, that fullness of flavor.
But it has the malt quality to it, and the fluffiness.
It has the malt quality, but it lacks what I'm looking
for.
So
do you know what you can sell them as? This is cinnamon wheat ale.
There we go.
Cinnamon wheat ale.
Yeah, but it's just hazy.
Creamy cinnamon wheat ale. Yeah. So it's like weird. Whoever at Goose Island, shout out to you, because there's tons of this beer, and I think this beer might not move.
Really?
Because it's so weird.
You hate it, don't you?
No, I personally like it, but I can't imagine anybody who buys Goose Island products or hazy IPA ever liking this.
Goose Island products.
Goose Island. It just makes no sense to me. It's like, I'm cool with it, but like,
interesting.
It makes no sense to me.
I think we're like on two different pages with this one because I feel like this is like.
You think people would like this?
I think, I would drink this.
Wouldn't like
I would
this.
absolutely drink this in a
This
tap
for me gets an 88.
Which we're about the same then.
Pretty good. Actually, I'm trying.
I just wish I had more fruitiness. I wish I had like more juiciness.
Yeah, I'm going to 86. 86 for both of us. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Let me know what you think about this perplexing beer. It's highly recommended because of how strange it is. It is so cinnamony.
I love weird beers.
It's weird as hell. I should get Paul from Decadent to taste this because like you'd have fun with this one. It's a decadent beer, really.
Okay, no, I don't want to compare it to a decadent beer because decadent beers I feel has more complexity and flavor.
More flavor.
And they do have more of like a dessert.
He would throw maple in this one. He would have a caramel.
Right. I feel like decadent beers are way more bold in flavor. And this is like not very bold.
Yeah. 86 on 100. Until next time, guys. Cheers.